I've been sipping wine in advance. I'll tell you about the Zinfandel I'm drinking. I'm really into Zins right now. We are really looking forward to tonight's show. Tonight's show features Barbara Blank from Clean Creations in New Orleans. I think I'm getting that right. Or for us Northerners, that would be New Orleans. I've been to New Orleans a couple of times, and the food is just out of sight. We're not going to be cooking Cajun. We're going to be cooking clean, creative cooking from Clean Creations and Barbara Blank. Now, if you've seen my little video we made, Barbara is a former fitness competitor. We'll find out if she won stuff. And I've seen some of the videos she did. Oh my gosh. She could bench press me. I think she could probably still bench press me. So stay tuned. We're going to be making a turkey burger salad that's healthy, tasty, and very, very healthy. I'm Mark Alyn. Here we go. The show is starting right now. We are live here on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and again on another channel on Facebook. Welcome. We appreciate your comments if you're watching, and if you are watching this after it's been live, we still would love to hear from you. You can just write a comment or two. If you have thoughts about what we're doing, we really would appreciate it. We're going to go right now to New Orleans, and we're going to go to Barbara Blank in New Orleans. She is the co-founder, I think, right, of Clean Creations. Barbara, welcome to whatever the show is. Mark Alyn Cooks.
Hey, I'm super excited to be here. Hello.
Hello. Look at that beautiful red hair. Oh my. Um, you were a bikini fitness competitor, right? How long did you
Correct.
do that, and how did you get into that?
I didn't do it. I mean, it was a very short-lived fitness career. But I got into it because a friend of mine was competing, and at that time, you know, bikini division of bodybuilding was very, very new. It was brand new. And I had done some other things before, like Hawaiian Tropic, and I love to be on stage. I love it. I love it. So and I was very much into fitness. So a friend of mine was competing in a different division, and I'm like, I think I want to try this. So I started training for it, went to my first show and won, and then just kept winning and ultimately turned pro. So I'm a professional bodybuilder, but in the bikini division. And that was a long time ago. It was 11 years ago, and so much has changed since then. I'm a mom now of two, and my outlook on health and wellness has definitely changed, in that time as well. But it was a great foundation for the business that we created and built.
So I have to ask, do you still work out?
Yes.
Can you bench press me?
Probably no. Probably no. My training is a lot different than it used to be. It's a lot more about longevity for me and just keeping my body moving. So the training is a lot different, but still I'm really strong, and I love to exercise. It's definitely my sanity. So every day
Got it.
I'm working out in
Well,
the morning.
we have a hello from Heidi in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm
Yeah.
Louisvilling and New Orleansing because you guys are in the South. We're going to be making a turkey burger salad, and we're going to start by making the turkey burger. And as we make it, if you have questions, let us know. We really would appreciate it. So I have in my bowl 1 pound of organic ground turkey, and this is 93%, 7% fat. And I guess the fat, we need the fat because it holds everything together, right?
Yeah, and Mark, I'm a little disappointed because you told me we were going to start this with a cheers, and we did not
Ooh, I
start
always
with a cheers.
forget. You're right. Hey, listen, to a great show. What do you say in New Orleans?
Laissez le bon temps rouler, baby.
Hey, here we go. Let the good times roll. Carol?
Yes, let's go.
Cheers.
And here we go. I am drinking a Valley Oak Winery 2017 Zinfandel from Paso Robles. Oh, Carol says to hold up the bottle. Yes, boss. So there it is. Very nice label. And it's really nice. I don't know if this is an old wine, old vine or not, but it has a real nice touch of sweet. And I think it'll be perfect with the burger. What are you drinking? A cab, I think you said?
It's a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's Block 832. It was gifted to me by I don't know who, but it ended up in my wine cooler somehow, and here we are. So it's good
Wow.
though. It's very good.
Okay. So we're going to start by making the burgers. So let's tell me what I should be doing.
Okay, so let's start with the panko breadcrumbs. I like
Yeah.
these because it's going to keep the burger really light, as opposed to like a normal breadcrumb. I find is going to make your patty more dense. The panko is really, really nice light. So just go ahead and sprinkle that all the way over the top of the meat. It's about a fourth of a cup to a half of a cup.
Okay, you tell me when.
A little bit more. That's good right there.
All right. And next?
Okay, we'll season it up. So a little bit of garlic powder, sea salt, cracked black pepper. Good, that's
We like
perfect.
a lot of garlic, so.
Oh, fab. Bring it on.
Okay. Black pepper.
Yep. There's a seasoning that I buy a lot, and if you can find it in the store, it's awesome. McCormick makes it, but it's like all three of these in one. So
Ah,
it's Himalayan sea salt, black pepper, and garlic. And I think it has onions in it as well. So it's a combo seasoning, and it's just I put it in everything because it's just the perfect blend.
this
So
is,
if you never,
yeah, what I'm doing now is just a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. And then what about the minced onions? Do I put that in now next?
yeah, you can go ahead and sprinkle that across the top of that meat also. So I would say just maybe 2 tablespoons approximately.
Oh, if we're doing tablespoons.
Yeah.
You know,
There you go.
when I eat occasionally
Great.
at McDonald's, I always ask for two things, extra pickles and extra onions, because I love dehydrated onions. I don't know why. Okay.
Mark, I'm
Yes, ma'am.
super offended that you would talk about McDonald's in front of me.
Oh, have your kids been to McDonald's?
Okay, yes, but not with me, with a grandmother, and I do
Of
not
course.
condone it.
Yes, I get it. I get it.
I don't condone it
It
at all.
just, every now and then you get hungry and you want something fast and you want it consistent. Julia Child told me that years ago. She would rather eat at McDonald's than eat on an airplane.
Yeah, I may have to agree with her on that one.
Yeah, I think so too. And they have some chicken stuff now too. So, all right, I've got the onions on this. The only other thing left, I think, is the soy sauce.
That's it, about a fourth of a cup. Um, and you really don't, once the burgers are done, it's not going to give this big potent Asian flavor, but it does just give that umami that you're kind of looking for, especially when you're
Got it.
cooking clean. Just adding little things like this to your food is going to really help ramp up the flavor.
Okay. And oh boy. Do you remember finger painting as a kid?
I don't have to think that far away because I've been finger painting almost every day with my 2 little kids. So
Right. So I
we
would
do it
ask,
pretty.
oh, Tom Martin, who we have to thank for helping put this segment together.
Tom, yes,
Yes.
Tom. Love him so much. Thank you, Tom, so much for this intro. You made this all possible, so you
It,
are a
it
rock star.
isn't he a great guy?
He is. He is so wonderful. He's just he's a true gem.
He is. All right. So I asked you about the finger painting because when I finger painted as a kid, as soon as I started, I'd ask my mom to wash my hands. I have this thing. I don't know why. Okay,
So,
I've mixed.
a good
Yeah.
tip for this too is you can always keep, and I use rubber gloves. Like I keep a little box of rubber gloves in my kitchen. Should have told you that before, but and then you can kind of just change them out as you go, so you can kind of go back and forth between your pans and your bowl. All right, so let's go to the pan. We're gonna drop a little bit of olive oil in the bottom and start getting that pan warmed up before we
Okay.
start pattying, because I have a really good tip on making the perfect turkey burger patty.
Got it. What I'm going to do is rinse my hands because even though I'm going to do it again, I'm going to be touching a whole bunch of stuff. So,
No,
yes,
you're
and I have
good.
that one too. So,
Number one.
I'm going to put some olive oil in our pan. Turn the pan on. How much? You tell me. More?
No, that's good. If you kind of just tilt your pan from side to side, get everything nice and evenly coated.
In, I mean, you have a staff because you and your husband Dean could not possibly create 3,000 meals plus a week. Do you have staff and do you help train staff?
I do, yes. Which is interesting because I'm not a classically trained chef. So I'm often training people who are actual culinary professionals, because I'm the manager and the general manager and the chef of Clean Creations. But the cool thing is that a lot of chefs don't really know how to cook healthy. If you take butter and salt out of their repertoire, they get lost in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to that, is trying to make food taste really good and keep it clean ingredients. So there's a lot that goes into it, and I've learned so much along the way cooking professionally, and it's I have still a lot left to learn. But yeah, so we have a staff of about 30 people, and yeah, it's
Wow.
a full production going on when we're cooking.
I'll
So
have to come down there. Maybe I should come to New Orleans and cook with you in
you
your
must
kitchen.
you
Yes,
must
that would be fun.
that's our next episode together.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. And Tom, by the way, I believe his mother is from New Orleans, and Tom does cook. He makes a couple of Cajun dishes, but Tom was a producer for a small TV show network called the Food Network, among CNN, ABC, CBS. But he worked for the Food Network. I don't know if anybody knew that before, and we are so grateful that he is here to give us comments on what we do. Okay, it's almost hot enough.
Okay, cool. Let's start pattying, because by the time we get like a patty or so made, we're going to be good. All right,
So,
okay,
tell me what.
you're going to get around 4.5 or maybe even 5 burgers out of that pack of meat. So
Okay.
just kind of keep that in mind as you're pattying. So you're going to take just like a nice big scoop in your hand and then just kind of start forming a ball with it. So just think like big meatball.
Like that.
Yeah, I would say maybe a little bit more.
Now, we'll have the recipe on the website, on YouTube, probably tomorrow. How about that? Well, that looks pretty good.
Okay, so the trick here is to get this patty as flat as you can get it. Because turkey is a leaner meat, it's going to have this tendency to kind of ball up on you in the pan. So if you don't flatten the patty out like very aggressively, it's going
Yeah.
to just shrink up on you.
Got it.
And by flattening it out, it cooks much faster. Normally when I'm cooking dinner at home, which is not very often because we eat Clean Creations a lot, I usually have a toddler on my hip. And so I'm all about trying to cook stuff as quickly as possible. And I usually am doing it with one hand. So
All right. I'm going
the
to
flat
throw
patty
this in now.
way. Okay, cool.
Whoa. Ooh, I hear it sizzling. All right. About that.
Beautiful. Mark, you're doing amazing.
Hey, thank you.
You
I
definitely
am,
got cooking skills, I can tell.
hey, I understand that I like to eat. And it's the same reason I produce videos, because I want to host. So it's the Dick Clark syndrome. Dick Clark wanted to host, so he became a producer. Okay, I'm going to throw this one in too. I think we'll get another one here. And I'm making them pretty thin.
That's good. Yeah, the thinner the better.
Got
And
it.
you're gonna watch. You're gonna see how much they do shrink up on you in that pan.
Okay, here we go. This one's going to be a little bit bigger. And the reason is this one will be mine. I smelled the meat because it's, if this was beef, I might even, depending on what it is, I would eat it as tartare. I love tartare. All right, here we go, another one. I think we're gonna stop at that. I have a little bit more, and I'm gonna save that for a little bit later on. All right, Mark in his hands. So we're gonna, if I don't wash my hands often, I will, no, I got it. If I don't wash my hands all the time, I'll track it through the kitchen and then I'll get yelled
Yeah,
at.
we're not trying to kill Carol tonight for dinner.
No, we
Not
are
on a
not.
whip.
We are not. So I'm going to move this out. I'll cook some more up later on. We have 4 very nice patties.
Oh, Denise Anderson said turkey is the favorite ground meat at our house. Us too. It's so good.
Yeah.
We're not big red meat eaters over here at all, and so we eat a lot of turkey, a lot of chicken. And finally, my husband had a breakthrough on eating some fish. So
Ah,
we've kind of been able to incorporate some of that.
well,
So
eating, we eat a lot of chicken, and I do most of the cooking. Carol does a couple of really nice things. Her chicken wings, sticky chicken wings, are magnificent. I would make those with her on camera, except that she won't be on camera with me. What can I tell you? So we're cooking these up. We're going to be caramelizing some onions shortly. We're going to make a salad dressing. Hi,
this is my sous chef, L. Blank.
L
She cooks
blank.
with me
Hello, L. How old are
every time.
you?
Can you say how old you are? 4. 4. She's about to be 5, coming up here in a couple of weeks. Her birthday is February 18th.
Oh my goodness. We,
Yeah,
that is
5.
terrific. You're really kind of, are you, do you have a boyfriend yet?
Oh, no.
No? Oh, you're frowning at me. How do you like school? Is that better question?
Do you like school? Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, she's
All right.
definitely skilled in the kitchen too. So we got to do
Well,
we got to do an episode watching her cook. She could probably
yeah.
show you how to make burgers. She's made them 100 times.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I can hear it. Whoa! The burger's puffed up.
Yeah, they do. So they shrink up on you, which is why like flattening them out really helps.
Right.
You could probably take a look when you start to see them kind of lighten up on the edges like they are. You can probably give them a flip.
All right.
Yeah, those look good. Nice and crisp.
Nice and
And
crisp.
then I've been making these for so long that I don't really tempt them, but I can always kind of like press on them with my finger. And if they don't bounce back, if you can't, if your finger doesn't dip down into them, they're ready.
Got it.
So, and because you got such a nice sear on this side, you won't have to cook them quite as long on that other side. Just, I would
Got
say
it.
another, 5 or 6 minutes, they're going to be good to go.
Gotcha. So during that time, why don't we make the salad dressing?
Perfect. So this is such a simple, easy honey mustard. I see people buying dressings a lot of times in the grocery store, and they're so easy to make, y'all. I'm telling you. Like if you have a NutriBullet or even just like a whisk, you can whip up some really delicious dressings like very quickly, very quickly. So,
Elle, I have to tell you something. One of our listeners, one of our watchers, Heidi, says 4-year-olds are the best. There you
yes.
go. She really likes you.
I-
She's from Kentucky.
You trying to be it too? Okay.
Okay.
Got
Oh,
another. We've got another chef to add to the kitchen.
again, how do you find time to sleep and work out?
I don't sleep. I just, got to get up really early, and I'm walking around tired 99.9% of the time. It's all good. It's a chapter.
All right, I'm going to turn the fire down on those burgers. I think I'm going to take them off.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to flip it. Yeah. Oh.
Ollie.
Okay. Now, I think it'll take a little bit of time to caramelize the onions, so maybe we should do that first, and then we'll come back and make the salad dressing.
Yeah. Okay, so super easy. We'll drop a little bit more olive oil in your pan. You don't even have to rinse it out.
Got it?
And then you're going to just drop your onions in with a little bit of salt. And that's it. So you're going to keep that heat on medium and just let them get nice and golden brown and tender.
All right, everybody, you can hear the sizzle. This is a whole sweet onion. There's only one place that I can find, that I have found, organic sweet onions, and that's Whole Foods, but they don't carry them all the time. Okay. All right, let's make that dressing. I'm going to start with some olive oil. Now, for the cooking, I used 1 grade of olive oil, and this is a non-GMO Italian olive oil, and I just really like the taste of this. We're going to basically finish this bottle. Hello, you're on television. And you can taste the food. Okay, so I've done that. And then over here, we have some rice wine vinegar. I'm just following honey first?
Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. It's all going in the same place, so you can just drop it all in.
All right. So this is a special honey that Carol and I really like. It's an orange honey. Hey, Dean.
Hey.
That's Dean.
The whole family here. The whole family's here.
Right. Okay. And your dress.
Local honey for sure.
I'm
Are you
sorry?
using a local? I said bonus points if you use a local honey.
Local honey. This is from Ojai, California. We're in Thousand Oaks, California. It is local, and it's orange. There's some reason that I just don't like. What's the flavor I don't like, Carol?
Clover.
Clover honey, which is very common, and I'm not a fan. I like all kinds of honeys, but this tends to be my favorite. All right, I'm going to add the mustard. This is Dijon mustard, and this is similar to a dressing that I make. And you know, as I've said to you before, as you're watching, if you want to add something to this, I'm not trying to be insulting to Barbara, but everybody has different tastes. Maybe you like a lot of garlic. Maybe you like tarragon, which is what I would add to this dressing, because it's similar to something I make. I'm adding some rice wine vinegar, and I agree with what Barbara said. Making salad dressings at home is easy. If you have a 4-year-old, they can take the whisk and they can stir it.
Do you think he's doing a good job?
Am I doing a good job? Do you think I could come and work in your mommy's kitchen? Would that be okay?
Think you'd make it?
You think I could do that?
I think you would cut it, Mark. I think you would cut it.
I'm adding a little bit more honey. Okay, I get it, Carol.
You know, the rice wine vinegar, you have to kind of balance it out. It's like you want that sweet, the savory, and the acid in there from the vinegar. And then definitely a good hefty little pinch of salt and some cracked black pepper will balance it out as well.
All right, I'm going to use the Himalayan salt again, because that's what I have available right now. There. And some more pepper. And I'm going to whisk that up.
So you're definitely. I do it the lazy way. So I put mine in a NutriBullet usually, or if you have a food processor, just throw all the ingredients in there. Normally I'll add my olive oil in last so it'll emulsify. And then I'll slowly kind of drizzle it in as I'm blending, and it's so quick and so easy. So I'm constantly whipping up little dressings. I have a good truffle vinaigrette. I'll send that recipe over to you. You'll love that one.
Ooh, I love a truffle vinaigrette. Heidi says that the dressing looks great. As I said, this is very similar to one that I make, and it's the only addition is sugar, which is a no-no, and tarragon. And I've made it, and lemon juice. I use lemon juice and rice wine vinegar. I pull a lemon off of our Meyer lemon tree, and it's really great. I can't wait to taste this. And we've got this. I got to turn this up.
Yeah, so I would crank the heat up on that a little bit. We can assemble the salad and build that, and I think by the time we get all that ready to go, I think our caramelized onions will be there. So we'll just top it off with it.
All right, I'm going to get my salad plate, and I have 2 different kinds of lettuce. Again, I buy organic lettuces at Trader Joe's. Thank you, Trader. I've got an herb salad mix, and I have a baby spring mix. And again, they're both organic. I think these ran $2.49. Okay, and we're not even going to use all of it. We've been eating the herb salad, so I'm going to put that out. Is that enough? More?
Well, no, that's perfect. Big fluffy base. That's what you want.
All right. We have some cucumbers, and Carol graciously cut our cucumbers up. Great
job, Carol.
Oh, she did a good job.
You're so lucky to have a good sous chef. I never have any help in my home kitchen. I only have help at work.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
I'm going to talk. Hey, get Dean back here. I'll talk to him for you.
I know. He's definitely he's not into the kitchen life, I can tell you that. But I do have a lot of help from Elle, so that always helps.
So we also have some chopped grape tomatoes, and these were cut in half again by Carol.
You can see.
And I'm taking some out because this is going to be one serving. Like that. Now, do I dress? I got to go back here. My onions have sautéed. They haven't quite caramelized.
Getting there. They're looking close.
Yeah.
So I don't listen. If whoever's watching at home, I can tell you guys, I have found the best at home cookware. I can tell you, hands down, the best ever. So if you've follow me on, I don't know if anybody has Instagram, follow me at Barb Wellness. I have a link in my link tree. But I'll also post it on my personal Facebook. So if you follow me at Barbara Rollout or Barbara Blank.
Yeah,
But
if you send that to me, we'll add that to our to the other places for you. Okay.
good, perfect. Because the cookware really does make a difference. I'm sure you can agree, Mark, that the cookware makes the difference. I mean,
Absolutely.
having like some really good tools in the kitchen, I think, good tools and a little bit of confidence will go a long way.
So let me ask you, what are 3 things that you cannot live without in your kitchen? I know what 2 of them are. Your 2 girls.
Oh
So
yes,
give me at least 2 more.
olive oil is a good high quality olive oil is definitely one. Um, Himalayan sea salt or any kind of a sea salt is 2. And I would say it's a good sharp knife, like a really good
Yes.
sharp.
I knew you were going to say that. Denise Anderson said that TJ's Baby Spring Mix, which is what our next salad will be, is one of their go-tos. So yeah, and Carol is awesome, isn't she? And she's learning. She's learning so much. And Carol, I don't know how you did that, but did you see that Denise was hugging somebody? Put that back up. She's hugging somebody. I think it may be Mike Anderson. Okay. These have caramelized really well. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than the smell of caramelized onions. All right. Let's assemble this because I'm getting hungry.
Let's do it. Okay, so all you really need to add now is your beautiful turkey burger patty on top. We'll go ahead and drizzle it with our dressing and then finish it off with those beautiful caramelized onions.
So dressing first. And that goes on the top here.
Yeah, and for anybody watching who just doesn't have the bandwidth to do the dressing, a lot of times when I'm cooking this at home and even when the kids are eating it, if you want to cheat it, you can always just drizzle your salad with a little bit of olive oil, a little cracked black pepper, and sea salt, and it's still so flavorful without any dressing. So, this is just like icing on the cake, but it can totally survive without it. It's actually very delicious, even
I actually asked Barbara to give us a dressing because I like lettuce with dressing. I do. I do. Okay. And then, yes, dear. Oh, that's your mom. Oh, I can't see. It's very small on my screen. That's nice. Okay, that's what Denise was saying. I'm going to take a new spoon. Oop. I'm presenting right now my best profile. All right. So, Carol didn't have that up.
I did.
All right. So I've got the onions, and here they are. And they go on top of the burger?
Yep, you can sprinkle them right on top. Yeah.
Ooh. I was once at a seminar, and somebody's baby was crying, and the presenter said, "That's the most beautiful sound in the world, a baby crying." So It's okay. Aww. We're almost done. Well, this is my favorite part of the show where I get to taste. So I'm going to cut into this burger here.
Looks good. Really good.
And oh
We got a
my.
really camper.
That is fabulous. Oh. It's okay,
No
I'm eating.
There's no crying in the kitchen, Mark. There's no crying in the kitchen.
I get it. Barbara, this is fabulous and it's easy. It really is. Hey, L, right? L. L, will you come and cook with me sometime on the show? Yeah. With your mom? Okay. And you can tell me what to do, okay? Excuse me, I have to take another bite. Oh, man.
So look at you, eating super healthy.
Yeah.
That easy. Oh, you're welcome. Heidi said thanks. And it is good. It's good for so many seasons, and it's an easy thing to make that everyone will love. So perfect dinner.
Is it healthy to have? I almost bought sourdough bread. Bought sourdough.
Love a good sourdough.
Yeah, and I found one from La Brea. Howard Sandler says hello from Reseda, California. Thank you, Howard. This is great. It's easy, folks. It's easy to make. I mean, we did this in about 35 minutes. We could have done it in 20, but I had to talk and find out about Barbara and her background. So last but not least, I just have to ask you to do one thing for us.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I can see already that you've done it because you held both kids at the same time. And how am I doing? Oh my.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I really don't. I have I have pretty strong arms. They don't look very strong, but they're pretty strong. But you look good, Mark, I have to say. You're still looking fit and you're still looking strong. So.
Well, I appreciate that.
You're doing amazing.
I think I'm going to go collapse after this, but I'm going to eat first and drink first. Barbara, thank you. Will you come back in like a month and a half?
Yes, let's do it. I loved this. This was amazing.
This was a lot of fun. Listen, we're going to have Barbara's recipe up by tomorrow morning and on YouTube. And we thank you for watching. Barbara, I'm going to put you back in the green room and we'll talk. Don't go away.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you that next week, go ahead, say goodbye.
Oh, thank you to everybody who was watching. Super enjoyed this. So it was such a pleasure. So thanks for everyone who tuned in and commented, and so fun.
Thank you. Thank you. I have to tell you what we're going to do next week. We're going to get ready for the big love date, okay? We have a chef who's been working in Los Angeles for over 30 years. Her name is Jackie Keller, and Jackie is going to come on the show next week and make a fabulous Valentine's meal. Coming up, we have the green RD. These are all healthy foods, and I'm trying to think. We have the green RD. Oh, and Jim Voltro, who is the former general manager of Channel 2 here in Los Angeles for CBS. He's going to cook with us the first week of March. So we have a lot of things happening here on Mark Alyn Cooks. Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate all your comments. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.